If you're running a modern diesel, here's exactly what your additives should be doing and why each one actually matters. Let's go over the 4 pillars each additive should have that will fill the real gaps in today's pump diesel. Let's start with lubricity, because this is a big one. Your high pressure fuel pump and injectors run at 30 to 40,000 psi. And here's what most people don't realize. There's no oil lubrication in that system. Those parts rely completely on diesel fuel itself to keep from metal on metal rubbing. The problem is, US diesel only meets minimum legal lubricity standards. That's a maximum wear scar of 520 microns. Modern pumps and injectors are engineered around 460 microns or better. So the fuel passes the law, but it's not the ideal protection for the hardware. And that's why high pressure pump and injector failures happen, especially on common rail diesels. Fuel is just too dry. A good additive increases lubricity and drops that wear scar into the 300s. That's real, measurable protection. Next is cetane. Cetane controls ignition delay, how fast the fuel lights off once it's injected. Low cetane means rougher running, harder starts, more smoke, and dirtier oil. Most pump diesel in the US is blended around 40 to 42 cetane, because that's the cheapest legal number. But modern diesel engines usually run best around the mid-40s to low 50s. So a cetane bump is helpful, but it's not all about chasing a big number. It's about getting the combustion where the engine was designed to be. Third is detergency. Injector tips today have microscopic holes. When those tips get dirty, the spray patterns collapse. And that means less power, lower fuel mileage, and more smoke. That's why you'll see long-term fuel economy drop on engines that never get treated. The spray pattern degrades so slowly you don't notice until it's bad. A good additive keeps those injector tips clean so combustion stays consistent. And fourth is water control. Diesel is hygroscopic. It naturally absorbs moisture from humidity and from storage tanks it sits in. And that water causes corrosion, injector damage, and poor combustion. You want an additive that helps separate water so your separator can actually remove it. So when you're choosing a diesel additive, that's a checklist. Lubricity, cetane, detergency, and water control. Once you understand these 4 points, you'll never waste money on the wrong additive again. Each one fills a real gap that pump diesel legally doesn't have to cover.